This video demonstrates how to safely and accurately reverse bay park, a very useful exercise when parking at the local supermarket. Everything within this video is acceptable and encouraged for the UK driving test. We reverse into bays as cars are much more manoeuvrable in tight spaces when reversing. It is also safer as you can maintain better observations, especially afterwards when you drive forwards out of the bay. We will begin by looking at reversing left into a bay. Being aware of other road users around you, pull up parallel to the bays you intend to reverse into. Ensure you are approximately a car's width away from the bays. This is necessary to give the car room to maneuver into the bay. Select reverse gear immediately. This will activate your reverse lights to warn road users behind you of your intentions. Check all around to ensure it is safe. If you are in a supermarket car park, be expecting shoppers to walk behind you, or if parking alongside other cars, be aware those cars may move or doors may be opened. If safe, reverse in a straight line, no faster than the speed of an old man walking slowly. When a bay line touches the bottom of your left door mirror, just before it seems to go under the door mirror, pause. This will be your point of turn. Notice how the other visible line points towards your shoulder. This is another useful reference. You are currently looking at bay numbers 1 and 2. Look over your left shoulder and count back to see bays 3 and 4. You will finish in the 4th bay back from your point of turn position. Notice how the bay we are aiming to is in the bottom left corner of the rear window. Yet another useful reference. Check around the car again, especially over your right shoulder to the right blind spot. If safe, drive slowly and steer rapidly to full left lock as far as the steering will turn. The rear of the car will turn towards the bays and the nose of the car will swing outwards. If there are cars parked in the opposing bays, ensure the nose of your car doesn't get too close to them. For easy and improved accuracy, take out a few seconds to lower your left door mirror down. This will make things a lot easier. Checking around continuously with a bias to the rear view, continue to slowly reverse. In your left door mirror, you will gradually be able to see one of the bay lines becoming more visible. Where necessary, make subtle steering alterations to keep the car lining up neatly alongside this bay line. Reference your door handle to the bay line to help with accuracy. Once parallel to the bay line, quickly straighten the wheels. This should be about 1.5 turns to the right. You can use both mirrors to track the bay lines on either side. Maintaining full observations, continue to reverse to the back of the bay. When your door handle overlaps the back line or curb at the rear of the bay, pause, as you should be far enough back. Often, if the back of the bay aligns to the bottom corner of the driver's window, you are far enough back into the bay. As ever, adapt these reference points if necessary to suit you and your car. Once finished, secure the parking brake and select neutral on the gear lever. The car should finish squarely in the middle of the bay. If parking between cars, ensure your doors can be opened. Now let's try the same, but reversing right into a bay. Pull up parallel to the bays you intend to reverse into, maintaining approximately a car's width from those bays. Reverse slowly until a bay line touches the bottom of your right door mirror. This is the point of turn. You are currently looking at bays 1 and 2. Look over your right shoulder to locate bays 3 and 4. You will finish in the 4th bay back from your point of turn position. Before continuing, check all around, especially over your left shoulder blind spot. Is it safe to continue? If safe, steer rapidly to full right lock as far as the steering will turn. Pause to take a few seconds to lower your right door mirror. Look for the bay line, which will gradually become more visible. Make subtle steering adjustments where necessary to align neatly alongside this bay line, using your door handle to help you reference your position from the line. Once parallel to this line, straighten the wheels, which should be about 1.5 turns to the left. Maintaining full observations, reverse slowly to the back of the bay, which is noticeable by watching the door handle pass over the back line or curb at the rear of the bay. Once finished, secure the parking brake and select neutral on the gear lever. If you are reversing into the bay and realize it is not lining up correctly, then you can make a correction before the car drives over any bay lines. Stop before going more than halfway into the bay. Pull forward slowly and steer to straighten the car, so you can easily reverse straight back into the bay. Using your mirrors, especially the one which has been lowered, monitor the bay lines as you reverse squarely into the middle of the bay. Continue to maintain all-round observations, especially to the rear, until you are finished. Once you've mastered this technique, try practicing other ways of bay parking. It doesn't matter too much how you achieve the end result, as long as it is done safely and accurately. Try swinging the front of the car to a 45-degree angle, straightening the wheels, and then using your mirrors, lowered down if it helps, to reverse into the bay behind you. Remember, you can always correct your position if necessary. The technique you use should be appropriate for the amount of space you have to maneuver in. Control. Drive slowly. Imagine the speed of an old man walking slowly. Steer quickly, but avoid dry steering so as not to damage your tyres. The car must be moving slowly as you steer. Observations. Car parks can be very busy, so maintain full all-round observations with a bias to the rear. Be aware of cars moving around you, or car doors opening and people getting out. Expect shoppers with trolleys to walk behind your car as you are reversing. Before swinging the car into the bay, check over your relevant shoulder blind spot to ensure it is safe to continue. If you open your window, you will hear other road users often before you see them. Accuracy. Finish squarely inside the middle of the bay. And most importantly, do not drive over the bay lines which separate the bays. Correct your position if necessary. Response to other road users. Car parks can be very busy. Pause briefly whenever a pedestrian or vehicle passes near to you. If they are happy to wait for you, then continue carefully. Never reverse towards a pedestrian who may walk behind your car. Wait for them to pass.